we have our first player. And we're going to give the break to our friend. Whoop. We are playing. Get the volume, get the view right so you guys can enjoy it as he clears my ass up. Good luck, mates. So as you can see, I'm playing somebody. We have a 20-second shot clock. And hopefully it's a good game. First of 5. I'm recording a few of these like in bulk, so we can have some fun. Hopefully that helps me go a little bit sharp as well. Hashtag lucky sometimes. And straight it off. What a good start. What a good start. You idiot. Now I'm playing anybody with any rating and live with the damage. Good shot there from, we're going to call him Zombie. I'm not familiar with Zombie as a person, but hello and thank you for playing. Fellow Brit, so that should be fun. Excuse me. Oh, he's missed that one there, and that might have just snuck out. We'll find out it hasn't, so can we get it? We can. So we can play it that way. We're losing the white ball. Nearly enough again, which would have been painful, let's say. Look at that beautiful table. So sorry guys, again, it's been a poor year for me to what I do need to do, just knock the sound down a little bit on my, there you go, sorry about the black screen there, apologies, just have to make sure my sound's not going to echo, which does happen, and it ruins videos. Now here I'm going to play hopefully straight back. That's not the best shot I've ever played, is it? I shouldn't miss with the pocket speed that size, but I maybe should have played on 4-inch pockets, but I want to make it easier for my opponents as well. That should be okay, I think. Well, it is, but sort of. Hoping they don't quit when I'm playing well. Breaking, I've got the game on sort of breaking with a triangle, trying to make the break less predictable. Now this player looks like kind of a beginner, so one of the things to practice if Zombie is watching is definitely the way the ball spins, which is sort of harder to gauge than if you've come from the virtual pool circles, for example. It's harder to gauge it. Also, each table's a little bit different, so and again there that the throws can sometimes be a little bit shitty as well. Sorry. Got lucky there. Now it's going to hit the red and be on, most likely. He puts a lot, I've noticed Zombie puts a lot of spin on the ball. Now this actually probably will go. If I can just slide it past the 5 very, very subtly. Shows how big the pockets are. I did try and pick a competitive table. Oh god. What the hell was that? I do sometimes sight the ball like really weird. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of play a good shot. I'm gonna play these games, and I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna put them up regardless, no matter how bad I am, win or lose. I'm just gonna lob them on. Oh, that's a good effort. Now you might get really unlucky by he leaves it into the middle. That's really unfortunate for him. I'm not sure if I can hold this. I'm going to be respectful and play the right shot here. So always, when your opponent says nice shot, say thank you. Oh, that's a good hit. Very nearly potted it as well. Now, I'm going to go for something fancy here. There you go. Now, does that go in there? It does. Got to play it. Oh, I've left it. Oh dear. I think that's known as when you go to the well once too often. So he doesn't have a lot of cue ball controls on me. That's probably one area of his game he can improve. I mean, I haven't started well. And that looks like it's missed. I mean, that was a tough shot. Obviously, he's a beginning player, so we're not going to criticise him too much. You know, we're going to just say, you know, it's about learning. And these pockets are pretty big, so if you get onto the table, you can learn. I wanted to probably play on slightly tougher pockets than these. But we're having some fun, so it gives people a chance to run out. Well, that was nearly very unlucky. I think that white was heading in, but knuckled. But it was a good break, and if you had this break normally in a match, you would fancy clear it up. Again, he's slightly ran out of position a little bit here, but he's played that well, and he's on the red. And as long as he doesn't hit it too hard, we said sorry there, but no problem at all. And again, he's just ran. He might have got a bit lucky, actually. He has. You can still see that, so he's doing okay here, running out, which is nice. You always have a chance on these tables with the larger pocket, and he's just played that a little bit tight into the pocket and missed that one. But not a bad run in. If you'd have potted that, to be fair, I think he might have ran out because he was lovely on the 5. We're just going to probably try and run through just slightly here. Just like that, just to give us that angle to shave past the 9 ball if we can. And that way we avoid that horrible situation that we've all had, where we put the ball and roll it behind the opposing ball, in this case the 9, which is always frustrating, but in this case we solved that puzzle. And we run out. Try the straight on break, and I had a bit of a mouse issue. Whoops. Not quite sure what happened there, but apologies to Zombie, because that's my fault. He's actually made the run out easier. That shot there was a good shot, but he obviously didn't land on the 2. And now if you get on the 2, you can actually, it's more like a sort of snooker players run out this one, where you've got your series of little cannons and although that's made it slightly harder. We could probably, this is like a little bit of a training drill, this one, that you can kind of, you know, just gently run out. Haven't played that one very well, so I'll play a little bit of side. And I'm not sighting the ball. I mean, those pockets are big and I'm making a right mess of it. Not happy with that one. It was bad. This is what sometimes happens when you play your first match cold. Before I start recording on YouTube, I should definitely oh, that one. That one's fun. Oh dear. I'm not even sure I can get out of this one. I'm not even sure I can get out of this one, you know. I actually don't know how to get out of this. Best I could do there. Say no problem. That's a nice shot. If I doesn't go behind the 9. Oh no! Oh, it's such a shame. That does tend to happen when you're a beginner. You just play a shot and it just goes wrong, and it can be very, very frustrating. It never seems to happen to an excellent player. They always seem to judge those right. But you've just got to stick at it. And that's the type of role you get when you're a better player. There we go, run out for 4-0. Another good break. I mean, that's a beaut. If you're trying to play against a good player, this would be gone. And still might be, you know. He's got the green as well. It's easy when you get, much easier when you get 2 at once. I'm watching it off. Played that well. Used all the pocket, but did well. It's doing well here. Good chance to run out now. Be nice to see. He's put a lot of spin there. Don't think he doesn't really need that. Oh no. Oh dear. Didn't need all that spin. I think what I would suggest, if Zombie is watching this game, put less spin on the ball. That's definitely where I would try to. If you've, he's obviously a player that plays in real life, because he's putting lots of spin on when he really doesn't need to. And the cushions on these tables are a bit dead as well, so you don't need to do that. But anyway, that looks like game, unless I make a real mess of this one. And it is. Well played, Zombie. Thanks for playing.